Hello, I'm Alan, welcome to the Guitar Shack. Today's video is just a short one. I'm going to show you the preparation process for this 2015 Epiphone Les Paul Standard Pro. As you can see, you've done the initial strip down and wipe over, and the hardware is all saved and will be cleaned up separately. The bodywork's in really good condition. There's no significant marks or dents. It's been well looked after. That will receive a full thorough clean and polish. I've got the fretwork's in good condition. It's nice and smooth, there's not much play wear. I'm going to check it for level. I suspect that, as with most Epiphones, it hasn't really been touched since new. So I'm going to give it a check over from a fretwork point of view, probably do a level crown and polish, because then experience says there's probably a few of these frets could do with a little bit of tweaking, and then give it a proper deep clean on the fretboard, lemon oil it and polish up all the frets so that it plays as well as it possibly can. I'm going to deep clean all the electronics and make sure that everything's working correctly, and then get it put back together and set it up fully. I've pulled the pickup so we can get in and clean around where the pickup rings sit, which you can see I've done, and check that the pickups themselves are the original, which they are. So now I've reinstalled the pickups. I've raised them up to their maximum height so I can get in and clean around the edges, and then I'll drop them right back down again so that they're set low for when I do the fretwork, and then I'll set the final heights as part of the setup process at the end. The next thing I do is to lift the covers on the back so I can get in and actually clean around where the covers sit, and also do a clean of all the electrical contacts with switch cleaner and the switch itself. This is the standard model, so these are full size 500k pots, and they're all turning smoothly. So the tuners in these Epiphones are Grover's 18:1 ratio. They're really nice, good quality tuners, nice and smooth. These are all fine, no backlash in them, and they've all polished up nicely. One of the few bits of body damage on this guitar is just these little marks just on the tips of the headstock, which you can barely see, but they're there for full disclosure. And then you can see the 2015 serial number and the original manufacturing stickers, handcrafted in China. And they do make a good guitar in China these days. And here's the front of the headstock, cleaned and polished and ready to be restrung. So I've been over the fretboard with my trusty fret rocker. So overall the frets are in decent condition. They've got nice ends and they're in reasonable shape, plenty of depth in them, but there's about 6 slightly high frets, which is kind of consistent with what I would expect for an Epiphone which hasn't had a fret level crown and polish in the past, because I don't think it's ever been professionally set up. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. So that's the frets levelled, crowned and polished, and now I'm just working a good dose of lemon oil into the fingerboard, get that moisturised and cleaned, and then I've just got to do the metal work, the bridge and the saddles and the tailpiece, and then we'll get it strung up and set up and should be good to go. So the next step is to give the entire guitar another coat of wax particularly in under where the bridge is going to go and the pickguard is going to go. Build up the protection there, and then I'll get a final polish just before dispatch. So here's the final product all set up and ready for dispatch. As I mentioned in the write-up on Reverb, one of the things that I've realised during the process of setting this guitar up is that this is a standard model, not a pro model. It's got the standard hot CH and 57CH pickups, and it doesn't have the coil splits, so it's definitely not a standard pro, even though it says that on the truss rod cover. Just some close-ups here of the small scratches around the back edges of the guitar. These are on the large bout at the back and just at the top where your elbow would sit. You really don't see them in practice, but I wanted to show them up close for full disclosure. This is the case that it comes in. It's a good sturdy ABS one, and it'll be packed inside the case, and then the case will be packed inside a proper guitar box and can be dispatched in the UK for £35. Alternatively, if you want to get in touch, I may be able to deliver it to you in person, which is a safer option for everybody, depending on the mileage. So that's it, a beautifully set up, well prepared Les Paul ready to go to our next owner. A used guitar as it should be. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're interested in the guitar, please come over to my Reverb Shop and get more details there. Thanks a lot.